Finely chopped shallots. Finely chopped shallots. Yes, Marco.
Yes, Marco.
I'm only using a half a shallot. I'm not using a whole shallot, not even that.
Half a shallot.
Marco's dicing his shallots. He's looking me in the eye.
Nathaniel, shallots done, yes?
Not yet, Marco.
I'm watching you. Very fine.
He's just straight through it.
So, fish ready, yes or no?
Yes.
Yes, Marco.
Yes, Marco.
Fennel prepared, yes?
Yes, Marco.
Shallots chopped, yes?
Yes, Marco.
Now crush your garlic.
Con, you need to move, mate. You're lagging, yeah?
Yes,
Con,
George.
yeah? You're
Yes,
lagging.
George.
You haven't started shallots yet.
When I talk about crushed garlic, are you listening?
Yes,
When I
Marco.
talk about crushed garlic, it should be the finest paste that just disappears and dissolves into the concasse. Crush your garlic first by slicing wafer thin. Yes, Con?
Yes, Marco.
Daniel?
Yes, Marco.
Celia?
Yes, Marco.
It's all right, Con. Just breathe.
Right, Con?
Yes, Marco.
I'm only a couple of steps behind. I can still keep my head in this. I got to get in second gear. I need to fight.
Come on, Con.
And a little bit of salt to assist in the crushing of it. Yes? Yes?
Yes,
Yes,
Marco.
Marco. Job, Celia. Give it up.
Chefs,
Yes,
Yes, Marco.
crushed garlic. Sliced very thin. Please look. Do you want to go home? No. Then watch me. Crush your garlic, slice it wafer thin. A little bit of crystal salt. Then crush it to a fine paste.
Fine, paste.
Yes, Marco.
Come on, Nate.
I look at my garlic, it's not quite like Marco's. It's not as pasty. I'm trying to work it as hard as I can. I reach in, grab a generous amount of salt, throw it down on the garlic, trying to turn it into a paste.
Cecilia is just on fire. She's basically step for step with Marco. Nathaniel's right on her tail. And Con is not letting a cut finger hold him back. No one's going down without a fight today.
Right. Lemon for seasoning. Lemon for seasoning.
Yes,
Are we
Marco.
watching? Just take your wedge off so no seeds drop into your dish.
Yes, Marco.
Yes, Marco.
Micro coriander.
Micro coriander.
Micro coriander. Why do we give it a drink? So when you put it onto hot food, it doesn't wilt. It's as simple as that. Ice bath out of your fridge. Micro coriander in the water having a drink. Yes?
Yes,
Yes,
Marco.
Marco.
Right.
Come on, Con.
Black olives. Yes?
Black olives.
Yes, Marco.
Yes, Marco.
And what we do with those is just cut the cheeks of the black olive off and then slice them finely.
Yes, Marco.
Yes, Marco.
Yes, Marco.
How many olives is it?
I've used 2. It's not the biggest of fish.
Good job, Cecilia.
I'm so impressed with Cecilia. She seems so focused. I'm really happy I'm keeping up with Marco today. 2 years ago, I would never have been able to do this. I had a snowboarding accident and I was paralyzed on the right side of my body. I couldn't speak properly. My whole world turned upside down. I was a teacher and all of a sudden, I couldn't do maths, couldn't read. It was a very difficult time for me, but I fought hard. I went through rehab and I got back into the classroom. Being a teacher and a mum, I need to show my kids that if an opportunity comes, you take it, you fight for it. And that's exactly what I'm doing today.
How are we doing?
Good, Marco.
Prepare your tomatoes for blanching.
I'm a massive Marco fan.
Well done, Nate.
I'm keeping up. I'm keeping step for step.
Blanch your tomatoes to skin them, yes?
Yes, Marco.
I'm really worried for Con. He needs his cut finger to be redressed by the nurse. Looks like he can't catch a break.
Come on, Con. Just stay focused.
He's skipped his garlic paste, he's skipped his olives, and he's gone straight onto the tomatoes. I'm really concerned about how he's going to finish the rest of the cook.
Oh, God, use a smaller knife, Con, for goodness sake. Small knife.
Gary, relax. Gary, relax.
Freaking me out. His glove's half off. He's using a whopping great chopping knife to take the core out.
Con, are you listening to me?
Everything's just going wrong today. This is the absolute last thing that I need right now.
Is your water boiling?
Yes, Marco.
Good, that's what I like to hear. I put my tomatoes in for 10 seconds. If they need a bit longer because they're underripe, then give them a bit longer. Nathaniel, I can see you're doing your tomatoes.
Yes, Marco.
Good.
Skinning of the tomatoes goes a hell of a lot easier than the skinning of the fish.
Skin off your tomatoes, yes or no?
Almost, Marco.
Then we cut them into quarters, yes? Cut them into quarters and remove the seeds. Yes?
Yes, Marco.
Yes, Marco.
Thank you.
Marco.
2-3 tomatoes is enough. Tomatoes on a cloth to drain the water. Yes, Marco?
Yes, Marco.
Now we're going to do anchovies. I'm going to use 4 fillets. Cut them lengthways.
4 fillets lengthways. 1, 2, 3, 4 fillets.
I tend to be getting 3 out of each one.
I want to get these slices nice and thin. I want my presentation to be as close as it can be to Marco's.
Who's got their concasse ready?
What's a concasse?
Nathaniel, do you know?
I'm learning right now, Marco.
Do you want me to show you some?
Yes, please.
Yes, please.
Yes, please, Marco.
It's diced tomato. It's that simple. Sounds rather posh in French, but it's diced tomato like so.
Yes, Marco.
Thank you, Marco.
You see?
Okay.
Yeah. So your concasse should be consistent, so it cooks consistently. Salt your water for your croquant of fennel.
You got this, Con. Keep pushing. Cecilia, fennel in the pot.
So it's time to cook the fish. Pan's on the stove. A splash of oil. So, salt your fish. And be generous when you salt fish, for the simple reason is because a lot of it will wash off in the pan. So what we're going to do now is caramelise our fish. Yes, Marco. Yes, Marco. Yes, Marco. Yes, Marco. Oven's on 200.
Yes. Yes,
Yes,
Marco.
Marco.
Yes? OK. So when you've got the heat into the pan, in with our fish.
I immediately reach over, pick up my dory, put it in the pan. I want to get this perfect. I'm going to cook it exactly like Marco is. I'm going to follow it step for step because I want this fish to be perfect. Get the fish right, I'll have the dish right.
Come on, Con. You got this.
My fish is in the pan, and it's now my chance to catch up. I just need to get this olive and garlic prep done, and then it's on to my tomatoes.
Con, you're only 1 step behind. Get it right.
You caramelising your fish, yes or no?
Yes, Marco.
Good. Fish in the oven.
My fillet is exactly the same size as Marco's, which means I can cook the fish for the same amount of time and then it should be perfect like his, hopefully.
Good job, Con. Well done.
Looking at my fish, it's lacking colour. I don't think I have enough heat in my pan. But if I don't get it in the oven now, there is no way it's going to cook in time. I have to sacrifice caramelisation for cooking time.
Shallots in a pan. Shallots in a pan. Shallots in a pan. I won't say it again.
Yes, Marco.
Yes, Marco.
Fingers up for burning.
Come on, push it along. Keep the energy level up.
How's it going? Thyme, garlic and shallots in your pan, yes?
Yes, Marco.
Good, that's what I like to hear. In with your tomatoes. Season your tomatoes. Season your tomatoes.
Yes, Marco.
Have you got your plate for dressing?
Yes, Marco.
Con, get your plate. Oh, my gosh. I should stop shaking.
How's your fish doing?
Checking his fish.
How's your fish, Nate? Is it cooked?
Nathaniel's just put his fish back in the oven and I'm really worried for him. His piece is much smaller than Marco's, which means it needs less time to cook. The longer it is in the oven, the more chance it will have of overcooking.
Con, out with your fish.
I check on my fish. It feels kind of done to me.
Back in the oven, Con. Back in the oven.
I can hear people telling me to leave it in the oven, but I don't want to overcook it. The fish is the hero of this dish. If I don't nail it, I'm going home. Simple as that. I'm going to take that big risk and I'm going to leave it out.
How's it going? Heat up your plate. Heat up your plate to serve your fish. Heat up your plate. Heat up your plate. Heat up your plate. A little bit of olive oil in a dish.
Come on, guys, hurry.
How are we doing?
Good, Marco. Good job, Cecilia. Keep it up.
Stuff, Cecilia.
Small frying pan with some oil for your croquants of fennel. Yes, Marco. Yes, Marco. Come on, come on, come on.
Off the heat. It's all right, mate. It's all right. Come on.
Out with your fish.
Keep pushing, Nate.
Good work, Cecilia. You're on it.
How are we doing?
Good, Marco.
It's now getting to the crescendo when it all comes together. Yes,
Plate.
yes, yes, yes.
Yes, Marco.
Yes, Marco.
So, let's arrange our fennel. And arrange it from
Okay,
the
you
back.
want to watch this. You want to watch Marco arrange this. This is crucial. This is going home territory.
Marco starts plating and he's a well-oiled machine.
Wow, it's beautiful.
The way he's plated that fennel is just unreal. I've never seen it plated like that before.
Come on, guys, let's go! Come on!
Fingers up, burning.
Marco's finished plating his fennel. I can't quite get it to line up the way he's done his, but I'm just going to have to get it on because time's winding down.
I'm crisscrossing the anchovies. Yes?
Mate, you got to get anchovies on, mate.
Go on, Nathaniel. Come on, Con. Come on, Cecilia.
Crisscross your anchovies.
Come on, Con.
My fish is on the plate, my fennel's on the plate. I'm this close. I know that I'm nearly there. I just need to finish it.
Then the Provençal tomato down the middle. Yes?
Yes, Marco. Come on, Nathaniel. You can do this.
Doing really well, Cecilia.
Then a little bit of olive oil. Treat it like a salad.
Keep up, keep up, keep up, keep up. Keep up.
Little crystal salt.
Season it well.
That's good, Con. That's good.
Some black olives. Olives down the tomato. Yes?
Yes, Marco.
Come on, Nate.
Always on top.
And then to finish,
Go on, Nathaniel. Come on, Con. Come on, Cecilia.
drain your coriander. Not too bushy.
Come on, mate. Keep pushing.
And then to finish, a little lemon.
Come on, keep up, Nathaniel. Come on.
Come on, let's go.
Come on, guys. Come on.
Dish finished.
That's it. You have 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. Your time's up.
I distinctly remember this dish from my mother's amazing dinner parties. Steamed blue swimmer crab with black bean and chilli, a wonderful Cantonese-style dish.
If this was a dish that I'd done once before, it would be very easy to keep up with Kylie. But today, there's definitely a challenge to it. It's keep up with Kylie, keep the pace. So this is definitely a day for multitasking, and it's a day for speed.
Kylie, your little cooking troops are ready to go.
Yes.
In your own time, show us how it's done. Go.
So what we've got to do first is get our steamer on, the stove up high, because we want the water to be boiling. Otherwise, you'll end up casseroling your crab.
Kylie starts and the first thing I realise is don't look, listen. She's got a big TV screen above her, but as soon as I lift my eyes to look at that, I'll get lost with what's happening in my bench. So I'm going to keep my eyes down and just listen to what she's saying.
And then we're going to cut each half into another half. So you've got 4 pieces of crab.
I've cooked Chinese food before, but I've never cooked crab, so it's very new to me. So hopefully I'll get it right.
Is everyone keeping up? Andy, I saw you take a big deep breath then. There's 2 parts to this recipe. We're steaming, and the other part is creating a stir fry. So let's peel a little bit of ginger.
It's all going so fast now. That puts extra pressure on me, and I know one mistake and I'm playing catch up, and that's not a good position to be in.
So half a red onion.
Just half, was it, Kylie?
Half a red onion, yep, finely sliced.
Well, I'm pretty confident. I'm keeping up with Kylie basically knife stroke for knife stroke. I'm backing myself on this one. And the next goal for me is finals week.
Julia, how are you?
Good.
You sure?
Yes.
Good.
A little bit worried about Ben. He's only just sort of keeping up with Kylie.
Okay, let's trim these 4 shallots. Just trim the end off.
I've fallen behind, so I need to cut a few corners to try and catch back up to where she is.
Okay, guys, so we're halfway through. Get your second wok out and let's start the stir fry. And when we start the stir fry, we're going to put the crab in the boiling steamer.
All of the crab?
All of the crab. Ben, how are you going? You falling behind or are you keeping up?
I'm going okay.
Okay, good. What about you, Audra? You'd be right at home with this, wouldn't you?
Yeah, you're too fast for me.
Oh, I don't believe it.
I think the pressure's on me today.
But this is your style of cooking. You should be able to do this with your eyes closed.
The pressure's on.
The expectation from everyone will be that Audra does it today, she nails it today. And I can see the finish line and I'm so determined to get through all these eliminations and just get to finals week.
Remember, at the end of the dish, we're going to be looking for the balance of flavour. In particular, I don't want these crabs to be too salty because the salted black beans are extremely salty.
How you travelling, Benny?
Hey, good, mate.
Stirring constantly. We don't want the salted black beans to catch because they'll be bitter, so they have to be stirred constantly.
Not knowing what her flavours taste like, I am hoping the sauce and the balance of the sauce is right.
Make sure you're tasting your dishes so you know what you're dealing with here. Half a teaspoon of sesame oil.
The important thing is going to be balancing the sauce out because that's where our taste buds and our palate come into play. She can't tell us what it's meant to taste like, we've got to taste for ourselves.
Okay, you should have a beautiful thickish sauce there. And what you've got is this beautiful vibrant green of the shallots, bright red of the red capsicum. Crabs in, make sure they're drained straight in the wok like that. Let's give it a really good toss without spilling it. Let's put our blistered chilies in right now. Okay, now let's plate it up. Let's keep the lids for the top, all right? So place each of the legs just so. Beautiful big pile, but not too high so it doesn't fall. Now, pour the sauce over the top. Use one of the lids as a sort of shovel, if you like, a spoon like that, and pour all that beautiful sauce right over the top. As soon as I'm done, which is in 10 seconds, you guys need to be done. Okay, so let's put the lids on top.
Right, that's it. Final 5 seconds. Kylie's nearly done. 3, 2, 1.
And
that's
there we
it.
have
Good job.
Right, marin out into a large bowl. Come on, guys.
This challenge is so intense. Gordon's really putting them through their paces.
Finely chop the chervil, basil and coriander.
He's not only fast, but there's so many technical elements.
Chervil, fragrant, goes brilliantly well with that marin.
I'm so happy Michelle's caught up.
Love the fact you're one-handed.
They're all doing so well.
Nice squeeze of fresh lemon juice into the marin. 1 beautiful spoon of mousse. Blend the mousse into the marin.
For the raviolo filling, we've got to add the ocean trout mousse in with the chopped marin tail and mix it together till it binds together.
It should be there as our little glue. Let's go.
Texture the same as Gordon's, Ben?
No, mate.
Check the consistency. Let's go. You need to stay on top of this. You've done so well. Keep it going.
I'm flustered at the moment. It's got to stick together. It's got to be a nice filling.
It's crucial to the dish.
Focus.
Michelle, that looks great.
I'm really feeling the pressure now.
You know what to do, Ben.
Well done, Chloe.
I've got to add more trout to the mixture. I just hope it works. Got to make this right.
Right, Chloe, Michelle, Ben, take a spoon. I'm going to shape a beautiful ball now. That's the start of the ravioli. In. I'm going to do 3, guys, OK? And then shape them beautifully. We never get down to the wire and make 1. It goes into the water, it bursts. Get 3 done and serve me your best one to stay in this competition. Understood?
Yes, Gordon.
I'm absolutely frantic.
Go, Ben.
Ben, go.
I'm really worried. I'm not sure how much trout I've put in. I'm just trying to get this stuff together.
Beautiful.
Come on, Michelle, come on.
It's time to taste that magical shellfish bisque. Get a sieve, put the pan onto the stove and start getting that in there. Ooh. Just think of that pot of magic underneath that sieve. Take that bisque down to a glass. That is a super reduction. Look at mine. A glass, the most expensive sauce in Australia tonight. Into the bottle. Beautiful. Michelle, Chloe, Ben, well done. You're doing a great job, all 3 of you. Now, for the most exciting part, clear your benches because you do not want a mess inside your pasta.
Time to roll out that pasta.
You ready?
Yes, Gordon.
Let's go. Remember, someone's going home, and it doesn't want to be you. Oh, boy. Now we can make some magic.
Gordon starts getting a really nice elastic dough. I really need to just stay focused. My pasta has to be the same as Gordon's.
Now, we start rolling. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Use your rolling pin first so you don't overwork the machine. Well done. You're all rolling.
It's really important to make sure that the pasta is as thin as possible. But you can't be too thin because then it'll start to tear.
Here's the magic. I want to see your faces through there. I want to see that transparency.
Pasta's looking beautiful, really super thin.
Michelle, it looks good. Good job, Chloe.
Yeah, nice. Good job.
Nice one, Gordon.
Oh, that looks good, Ben.
Open up your layers and start cutting.
Go on, start cutting these circles out, guys.
We're going to make 3, okay?
I start cutting out large rounds for the raviolo. The pasta is one of the main elements of this dish, so I want to do it exactly how he's doing it.
Place the marron into the center of the pasta, literally, and just brush around the outside.
So I'm just trying to learn and try to be as meticulous as I can. I want this to work out.
Good job, Chloe.
Lift it up, 12 o'clock, over and in, and up into your hands. You knit that together. The pasta's so thin you can see the marron running through the top of the pasta. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Got to be quick, because here's where we get all the air out.
I make sure that all that air is coming out of the raviolo because I don't want it to burst when it hits the water.
Looks good, Chloe.
Well done, Chloe. Good job.
You guys are doing a great job. We cooked 3 beauties for 1 stunner.
Come on, you 3. Come on.
Raviolis go in, spinach goes in. Raviolis poached for 2.5 minutes. Spinach cooks for 30 seconds.
This is service time, you 3. Come on, Chloe.
Come on, Michelle.
And cook all 3. Pick the best one, you 3, yeah?
Yep.
Yep.
Come on, guys. Come on.
You hold the lip, you put them in, and you spin them round. And then you just twist the pan here to stop them from hitting the bottom.
Come on. Come on.
Let's go, guys.
I've got to be super careful with these raviolo. They can't stick to the bottom of the pan with the broth. I've just got to get them in. They've got to be perfect.
Good job, Ben.
Well done.
I have to get my raviolo into the broth to cook. I'm looking at Gordon's, I'm looking at mine, I'm hoping that they're exactly the same. I run up to the bench to really have a good look at his.
A gentle rolling boil.
Get it into the sieve, Michelle.
Spinach goes in, salt, pepper. Fry that spinach very, very quickly, guys. 90 seconds to go.
Come on, spinach in.
Spinach in, Ben. Spinach in, Ben.
Where's your plates?
It's really hectic. Pressure is so high at this stage. We're coming up to plating. We don't know what this dish looks like.
Let's go, guys. Come on, let's go.
I throw my spinach in and just start to wilt it, but it still needs to have texture in it. I just hope that I can nail this.
Spinach comes out, and you drain that spinach. 60 seconds for my ravioli. Let's go.
I've got my spinach on. I've got my raviolo cooking. The pressure is just mounting.
Have you got your reduction?
Put the spinach in the center of your plate. 30 seconds to go for my raviolis, guys. take your little claws and put them in the water for 30 seconds. The garnished claws, guys, let's go.
The claw is meant to be out of the actual shell. In my haste to catch up, I haven't had time to do this.
20 seconds to go. Come on, guys, you've got this, let's go. My raviolis are out.
Come on, Chloe.
It's time to plate up, let's go. Ravioli on. It's time to plate up, guys.
You've only got 10 seconds after he does.
Keep up, guys, let's go. Come on, let's go.
Ravioli.
Get it out.
I've really got to finish strong.
Come on, Ben, keep it together, mate.
I can't stumble at the finish line.
Just get all three of them out. You need to move it.
Let's go, Ben. Stay focused.
Glaze with the bisque. Nice and gently.
I'm meant to have a claw out of its shell, but I don't have one. There is one still in the shell, so I decided to top it with that.
Let's go, guys.
Claws, the claws on.
Shit, what do I do with them?
Next to your plate.
You've got them out. You've got them out already, Ben.
Where are my claws?
Right next
Next
to
to
you.
the plate.
And then those micro herbs at the end. And there we have our ravioli on. Let's go. 10, 9,
Next to your plate.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. Well done. Hey.
Have your stock hot, ready. Okay, stick in some rice.
How much?
About 100 grams. Get some good heat on the pan because we're really sort of toast the grains of rice.
It's already time to start making the risotto. So I've got my pan on, the oil's really hot, I throw in the rice. Oh, and before I know it, it's turned crispy and brown. So I throw it out, time to start again.
Rice. Okay, so when the rice is toasted, stick some white wine in. And then some vermouth. And again, I'll leave you guys to do this bit to taste.
It's becoming apparent that we're now supposed to freestyle the amount of things we put in. This is where I feel comfortable. I know how to make a risotto.
Once your vermouth is reduced, add some Madeira. Okay, chaps, we'll start picking the pace up a bit. How's everyone looking?
It's really weird because when you're falling behind Heston, you know you got to catch up, but you don't even know how far behind you are because you don't know where the finish line is. So all you can do is try to push and get there and hope that at the end of the day, you've got a plate with a dish that looks like his.
Okay, once all your alcohol's now been absorbed, stroke, evaporated.
Splash of Madeira as well?
Yep.
Thanks.
Start adding your stock. Okay, just keep an eye. Your sous vide should be set like that.
Already?
It should look like this. Now, the next stage is we're going to turn this into what I call a fluid gel, which is a puree.
Heston, are you using all of it?
Yep. Sous vide mix, jar mixer, and then blend it.
It does seem weird cooking something, making it a gel and blending it again, but what it actually does is make a smooth substance that's just full of flavour and it tastes different in your mouth than a thick sauce would, so it's really clever cooking.
So your risotto now is coming towards the end of its cooking. You need to add your beetroot juice, not the syrup, the one that you poured off. Okay, now add your sous vide.
So it's time to add the beetroot gel to the risotto, and I make the decision to skip ahead of Heston.
All of that to taste.
Did you add all of it? So the one time I decided to jump ahead of Heston, and it's backfired. I feel like I may have added too much of the gel, and that's overpowering it, so that umami flavour isn't coming through enough.
What am I adding?
The blended gel, the red one.
Ah.
Then you add some Parmesan, some mascarpone, and the acidulated butter.
Acidulated butter goes into here?
Make sure, get all your risotto balanced. Think about how you want it to taste.
I heard all of it, now I heard the taste.
I've turned my beautiful risotto into something that looks more like soup, and the only way I'm going to get rid of that liquid is to boil it out, and that means I might overcook that rice. But this dish is called beetroot risotto, so if your risotto's not right, it's a big problem. This could be a complete disaster. I'm really worried.
You're gonna make a carpaccio of radish. Take some cling film.
Are you doing a few layers, Heston?
Yeah, do 2 layers.
Yep.
Okay, just a tiny drop of oil, and then just wipe it across with your hands. Okay, guys, so your radishes, just mandolin, just slice them on the mandolin. And guys, mind your fingers.
You want circles, Heston?
Yes.
How many slices are we looking for, Heston? Is that thin enough?
Do you want me to come over there and do it for you?
Oh, I got it.
All the shows I watch of Heston, there's always 1 or 2 things and you go, really? You really need to do that? This is that moment. But Heston is our leader, so you just do it.
Okay, once you've done that, just trim the cling film down to a square, because this is going to be upturned onto the risotto at the end. Okay, guys, we are nearing the end of our special journey together. So if anyone's not up to this point now with the radish, then I think you're going to get yourselves into a spot of bother.
Keeping up has definitely been tricky, and, you know, little details like cutting this into 2 mil thickness, I think that will be the make or break.
Oh, Jesus.
He can't help you. You all right, Laurel?
You all right? What's up?
Oh, I'm just dropping everything today.
What's happened? What was it?
The oil.
Oh, no mise en place.
No.
Okay, guys, you should be really finishing everything off, everything ready to go. You need to start making the ice cream. In fact, we'll start that right now. Make sure you've got your bowl out, got the right whisk.
I've got no idea how to put ice cream with a risotto, so I'm still confused with what this dish is.
So you've got your liquid nitrogen is now arrived. So just remember, it's super cold. You do not want to be messing around with it, and you don't want to be knocking it over. So Laura, I noticed you've had a few pots go over today.
No, it's fine.
You've all got glasses, safety glasses and gloves under the counter as well.
How much am I pouring in at a time, Heston?
So, do about a tablespoon.
I've never done ice cream with liquid nitrogen before, so I'm really curious to see how this is going to turn out.
You need just a touch soft when you add the ripple. So you need to have to hand your syrup. So remember that syrup, the beetroot mix that we reduced, that's going to create the ripple in the ice cream. So just pour a bit of the syrup in, don't put it all in. So basically it should look just like a raspberry ripple.
On the home straight, just got to get the ice cream finished and played up, and I'm done.
Bear in mind, if you leave it mixing for too long, you're going to end up with very pretty, dandy, pink ice cream.
Whoops.
It's supposed to be a ripple.
Mine looks like bubblegum. If I don't win this challenge, because I have Barbie pink ice cream, regardless of whether it tastes good, that would be so frustrating.
Your ice cream should be kind of like that.
Your ice cream what?
Should be, like, rippled and quenelled.
OK, now you should be plating your... Someone sounds like the ice cream's getting a bit hard somewhere.
Yeah, it's me. I can hear a little noise in the bowl, and I don't know if this is right, but it feels a bit wrong.
Ben, is your ice cream... OK. I've heard a little grinding noise.
Yeah, it's a bit chunky around the sides. There are a few little chunks in my ice cream, and that's a real problem. I don't have time to start again. So I'm worried that I'm going to be in the bottom here. I'm really, really worried.
Ben, is your ice cream, is it freezing on the base a bit?
Yeah, it is. That's what's happening. It's a bit chunky around the sides. I can see that there's sort of set ice cream on the outside and liquid in the middle. There's not much time left, and I just scrape it from the edge of the bowl, mix it together, and when I taste it, the texture of it is really nice. It's got a lovely horseradish flavour, and it's got a beautiful beetrooty ripple in it. So I'm really happy with the ice cream. It really works.
So coming towards the end, you need to get your sheet of white wine jelly you made.
And now it's time to get this dish together. I don't want to fall behind here.
You need to cut a disc out of this jelly. OK, now you should be plating up. Are you all ready?
Nope. No. Not yet.
Anything you're not ready with, it's too late.
You can't, that's not fair.
Okay, first thing, some risotto on the plate.
Heston's onto plating already. I haven't got there yet. It is so stressful, I can barely breathe.
Bear in mind, you want to keep this roughly within the disc of jelly that you made. So that'll determine the size of the portion.
Now I can focus on presentation. It's what I'm really good at, so I've got no excuses. I can copy exactly what Heston's doing and try to make this dish look as good as his.
Then take your disc of jelly and upturn it onto the risotto.
The next thing, I look up and Heston's got a gel on top. I put mine on, I think I've caught up.
With the same cutter, just push down, and what it'll do, it'll stretch the jelly over the risotto.
But then I realise this gel's got to cover the whole risotto, and I've got way too much on there. So I'm trying to get the risotto out from underneath the gel so it looks nice and pretty like his. It's not easy.
And peel that off.
As I add my white wine jelly onto the plate, I've torn the circle in half and it is really thin. So it's kind of broken up. I'm just trying to make this jigsaw puzzle out of white wine jelly.
You've got to be up to speed now. Bear in mind, we've got a matter of seconds before this dish is all finished and ready. Take the radish, careful, this is a bit delicate, and then flip that over the jelly.
I've got paper-thin radishes, and I flip them over, and I miss by about that much.
Because I cut my radish a little bit too thick, as soon as I turn it over, all the little petals just fall apart.
Guys, is all your jellies set?
No.
OK, guys, just sprinkle a few caraway seeds and then about half a dozen coriander seeds. OK, you also got some micro tarragon. Finish the plate with that.
I'm looking at Heston's and think, mine actually looks quite similar to his, so this is all actually coming together quite well.
OK, guys, ready for the ice cream? Final step. So I'm plating up my beetroot ripple ice cream now. You guys will have 30 seconds to do that just before the tasting.
Oh, we're not doing it now?
You're looking for kind of an egg-shaped ball of ice cream. Oh, I forgot one thing. One thing, guys. I've forgotten the secret weapon.
Don't forget the chocolate, Heston.
OK, that's me. Done. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
That's it.
Down tools.
Well done.
That was very stressful. Oh my God, I never thought I'd get it up. You know, I was all over the place halfway through that cook and yeah, I'm surprised I actually even plated up something and I got everything on the plate, which is really cool.
I used all my truffle before.
I realised that I've cut up all of my truffle already to use as part of the chicken mousse.
Matthew. Yes, Marco.
Have you run out of truffle?
Yes, Marco.
That wasn't very clever of you, was it?
Not particularly, Marco.
I'm really worried now because if I don't have truffle to go in there, then my sauce isn't going to taste the same as Marco's. You know, I've already got a mistake with the lamb. I'm in real trouble.
Matthew, get more truffle.
Matthew.
Yes, Marco.
Come on.
Thankfully, I've got some of this truffle left, but it's mixed in with the tongue and the ham. I think if I can pick some of it out, I might be able to save this sauce. My biggest concern is this is going to cost me time, and Marco's rushing ahead.
I've turned my lamb.
Yes, Marco.
Yes, Marco.
And feel it, check it. So they should take, if you've cut them the correct size, approx 12 minutes.
My double lamb chop is roughly the same size as Marco's. I'm happy with the way it feels, so I turn it, but I'm just worried this crapinette is going to burst at any moment. It's like a ticking time bomb and it's making me so anxious.
I'm really worried. I've only got a single lamb chop and it's going to take less time to cook than the others. I can't use Marco as a guide for this. I've got to go with my own instinct.
You turned your lamb?
Yes, Marco.
If this lamb chop isn't cooked perfectly, you know, I'm going into elimination.
Reynolds, Billy, Matthew, in with the leeks. In with the leeks?
Yes, Marco.
And we're talking about the pencil leeks, not the baguette leeks.
How hot's your water, Billy? Is it boiling?
Just about. Let's put a bit more in.
In with your baguette leeks, in a small frying pan, with a little bit of butter.
Come on, you need to push it.
It's getting to the stage of the cook now where I have to rely on my instinct with some of these steps now. I haven't seen how much butter is put in. I know, finishing off a sauce with a lot of butter is often a good thing. I've just got to trust myself.
Matthew, regulate your temperature so if you can get that pan onto a bigger heat, it's going to melt butter quicker.
Thanks, Sars.
Then take out your leeks. Just take off the outer leaf.
Yes, Marco.
And then cut it on the angle. You're not looking. Do you see me, Billy?
Yes, Marco.
Good. I'm glad you were watching.
Reynolds, watch those leeks. You're following, you're copying, but you've also got to think about what's going on here. How's the dish coming together in your head? What's it going to taste like? When you should season.
Frying pan this size. On the heat. Check your cutlets. How's the crease on?
Good, Marco.
Are they ready or are they not ready?
I think it's ready.
Well then, go with your thoughts.
Guys, you need to make a decision on the lamb cutlet on yourself, yeah? They're all different sizes, so check them.
How's it going?
Good, Marco.
I've been so focused on this garnish that I've completely forgotten about the lamb. Now I'm really worried that it might be overcooked.
Little butter in your frying pan. Little clarified butter. Yes, Marco.
Yes, Marco.
Yes, Marco.
Clarified butter.
Check your lamb cutlet, Reynolds. Feel it. How's it cooked?
Oh, yeah.
My chop is not ready yet, so I've got to keep a close eye on it. If not, I'm going to risk overcooking it.
Now we've entered the last furlong. Warm your plate.
Yes, Marco.
Come on, guys, let's go. Warm your plate. Hot food, hot plate, yeah?
Yes,
Come on.
Marco.
Add a little cream to your baguette leeks. Not too much. 2 tablespoons of cream. Add your mushrooms to the frying pan. Mushrooms. Add the asparagus to the frying pan. Are you watching?
Yes, Marco.
Good. Add your cutlet to the frying pan. Roll your cutlet round.
As I'm caramelising my lamb, I want to get a nice colour on it, but it's a fine line because too much heat could overcook the lamb.
Add your leeks.
I'm panicking at the moment. My chop has been in the steamer for a little bit longer than the others because I was late getting it in. But now I know we have to caramelise it, and I'm afraid that it's going to overcook. But if I don't get that colour on it, it's not going to look or taste like Marco's. It could be a massive disaster.
Add your truffle juice to the pan with the cutlet. Yes?
Yes, Marco.
Good. Add your truffle. A little bit of truffle oil, a little bit of butter.
Remember, you're creating a little emulsion or a sauce in that pan.
Plates up. Follow Marco. You need to follow him now.
Your creamed leeks in the middle. Yes, Marco.
Yes, Marco.
Yes, Marco.
This is a crucial bit, the plating. Come on, quickly.
Reynolds, come on.
Add your asparagus. Fold the leeks. Are you watching? Are you watching?
Yes, Marco. Yes, Marco.
Fold your leeks over. If it means you have to burn your fingers, burn your fingers.
Yes, Marco.
Yes, Marco.
Watching Marco plate up and then looking down to Billy, she's just behind him. I'm so impressed with how well she's done to catch up, considering how far behind she was at the beginning.
Add your lamb.
Come on, guys, let's go.
This dish is coming together really quickly, and it's looking amazing. Except for the fact that I've got a giant bone that's so big that it's hanging off the side of the plate.
Come on, dress. Come on.
I've almost finished plating, but the butter from my leeks has leached out and it's ruining the presentation. I need to plate up again.
What are you doing? What's Matt doing?
Starting again is going to cost me time.
Oh, God, no. Oh, no.
But if I plate it up the way that it is, then I'm definitely in the bottom 2.
Add your mushrooms.
Keep up, Marco's almost finished. He's going to finish in a second. You need to get it done. You have to get everything on the plate, get all the elements.
Yes.
I can't believe Matthew's replating. It is a huge risk.
Add your truffle, a little bit of your juice.
The challenge ends when Marco finishes plating, and it looks like he is seconds away. Matthew could end up with nothing on his plate.
Come on.
Come, Matthew.
Add your truffle, a little bit of your juice.
He's going to finish in a second. You need to get it done. You have to get everything on the plate, get all the elements. Come, Matthew. Get it on the plate.
Finish with parsley.
Come on, Billy. Keep pushing, guys.
Keep going,
Come
Matthew.
on.
Come on, you can do it.
Fast as you can, Matthew. Just get it on the plate.
Matthew, Reynolds, Billy. Come on, come on.
Vegetables around, Matthew. Vegetables around. Good, mate. That's it. And then grab that sauce.
Tip the sauce on. Tip the sauce on.
I finished. Come on.
Go, Matt, go, 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 go. Sauce.
Matthew, come on, buddy.
Sauce.
Dress
Come on,
it,
Matthew.
dress it, dress it, dress it, dress it.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4,
Come on, Matthew.
3,